A reading from the Franciscan Book of Saints. April 25th. Venerable Francis Ximenez, Bishop, First Order. Francis Ximenez first saw the light of day in 1436 at Torre Laguna near Toledo in Spain. His father was the nobleman Ximenez de Cisneros. His mother was Adela Torre, and at baptism he received the name of González. After a 12-year course in philosophy, theology, and civil and ecclesiastical law at Alcalá, Salamanca, and Rome, he was ordained to the priesthood. Shortly afterwards, he was appointed Vicar General and Chancellor of the Diocese of Sigüenza in Spain. Only a few years later, he resigned his official positions and entered the newly established Franciscan convent of San Juan de los Reyes, where the religious name of Francis was given to him. He proved to be a model to his brethren in his holy zeal and his strict observance of the rule. Early in his religious career, he was appointed guardian, then minister provincial and visitor of the order. In 1495, Pope Alexander VI made him Archbishop of Toledo. In 1504, King Ferdinand the Catholic made him Prime Minister, and Pope Julius II created him a cardinal in 1507. Despite these high positions, he continued to wear the habit of the order, and when he was commanded by the Pope to don the splendid garments of his high rank, he still wore the coarse Franciscan garb underneath them. He always slept on a board and ate only plain food at the princely table he was obliged to have served. He was sparing in words, zealous in prayer, vigils, study, and in reading spiritual books. He considered the honors heaped on him only as a means to do much good. His entire income, which amounted to a considerable sum of money, he used in building churches, hospitals, and schools. Among these edifices were the University of Alcalá, the Church of St. Ildefonso, several convents for the Franciscan friars and for the sisters of the Third Order. Notwithstanding the great cost, he had the Holy Scriptures printed anew in several languages, placed side by side on the single pages. In 1509 he accompanied the Spanish army on a crusade against the Moors in Africa. With the cry of St. James and Ximenez, the victorious Spaniards set the standard of the cross on the battlements of Oran, the conquered capital of the Moors. On the death of King Ferdinand in 1516, Ximenez had still another charge imposed on him, for he was appointed Viceroy of Spain. Worn out with hardship and labor, he died at Roa in the province of Burgos at the age of 82 years, November 8, 1518. His remains rest in the University Church of Alcalá, which he had built. His memory is venerated by the Spanish people to this day as that of a saint. King Philip IV, on two occasions, in 1650 and in 1655, requested the canonization of Ximenez of the Apostolic See. His cause has been introduced, but is still pending. A reflection on opportunities to do good. Consider what great merits for eternity Venerable Francis Ximenez accumulated by using his opportunities to do good in his lifetime. Honorable positions, influential offices, a vast income, which this true son of St. Francis accepted only in virtue of obedience, meant to him only means to do good. In this way he gathered immense treasure for heaven. Many people use honors, official positions, and wealth only for their own benefit, to satisfy their pride, their desire for power, their desire for pleasure. Hardly ever do they think of doing good with many opportunities afforded them, or of gathering merits for heaven. How will such people fare in eternity? He who sows sparingly shall also reap sparingly. 2 Corinthians 9:6. Often, people think that in their common walk of life they have no opportunity to do good. The truth is, they do not pay sufficient attention to their opportunities. Besides the faithful fulfillment of everyday duties, every vocation offers opportunities for doing good, and circumstances often increase these opportunities considerably. Must you live with rude and ill-humored persons? Is your employment difficult? Are you being calumniated and persecuted? Are you sickly and infirm? How many opportunities are thereby offered you for the practice of patience, meekness, self-denial, and fraternal charity? The example of your virtues may even be instrumental in converting those who annoy you. If we only made use of the opportunities offered us, we could make each day a full day for eternity. Have you acted thus in the past? Consider what confusion will overwhelm those persons on Judgment Day who have made so little use of the opportunities afforded them for doing good. Like the foolish virgins, they will look about to see where they can still buy oil, the merits of good works, but it will be too late. They will be shut out from the heavenly wedding feast. Perhaps like the lazy servant, they will complain that they had no grand opportunities, but they will be cast out because they did not use those that were offered them. Therefore, let us do good whilst we have time. Galatians 6:10. The night comes when no man can work. John 9:4. Prayer of the Church. Almighty, everlasting God, direct our actions according to thy good pleasure, that in the name of thy beloved Son we may deserve to abound in good works, who livest and reignest forever and ever. Amen.